And today I want to talk to you about 5 things to bring to a tryouts or job interview or any team environment that you might be part of. I always say to my athletes, preparation is the separation, or proper preparation prevents poor performance. However, here we're not talking only about a skill. We're talking about things that you fully control. As coaches, we know those things can make a huge difference initially and down the road. Number 1, bring your biggest strength. First of all, you have to identify what your strength truly is. And again, we're not talking about skill. So if you are bringing energy, let's say you're that player that walks in and just the light comes in a gym, everybody's energized, everybody's ready to go. Or you can be an athlete that is very organized, so you're making sure everybody's jerseys are ready, the water bottles are ready, the schedules are in check. We always look for those people. Please think about what is your biggest strength. What are you bringing to the table that those people who are selecting you absolutely cannot resist? Number 2, bring strong, clear communication. You have to communicate effectively in order to be part of any team, whether 2 people, 6 people, 10 people, 100 people. So you got to learn how to communicate one-on-one and how to communicate within a team setting. By communicating, I also means there is also the non-verbal part. Like if I have an athlete that hides behind the others, bites the nails, like I'm right away kind of more wary about that because the energy is low and I know the confidence is low. If you bring clear communication, it can help you with the way I present myself to you as a coach and the way you're going to respond to my coaching, as well as to referees. And obviously in the game, we have to call the balls. It's 6 people on pretty small areas, so we have to be effective the way we communicate. Number 3, in this segment, we got 3 little things, and they're really big things. So we got eagerness, we got energy, and we got attitude. So let's start with an energy. There is a great saying that I heard recently. If you are juiceful, if you bring the juice, if you're juiceful, you're useful. And if you're juiceless, you're useless. This especially holds on a volleyball court. If you show up with no energy, you're the energy vampire. And I know I don't want anybody around in that sense, but probably other coaches wouldn't want them either. Volleyball is a momentum sport, so energy plays a big role of the quality of an athlete that is in the court. A lot of kids might complain, I got a skill, but I don't get to play. My question is, what's your energy? What's your eagerness? What's your attitude? Let's talk about eagerness. Are you in the practice or into the practice? Are you in tryouts or into the tryouts? Are you in sport or into the sport? Do you know where I'm getting with this? In is just showing up. I'm there physically. Into is I'm excited, I'm eager, I'm bringing great attitude, I'm bringing phenomenal energy, I'm the role model. That's being into. So this is something to consider. And lastly, we got attitude. We often hear coaches saying bad attitude, good attitude, she got attitude problem. We all know kind of what that means. But let me clarify. Bad attitude would be a bad energy, a poor body language, a poor self-talk, rolling eyes on a coach, rolling eyes on a teammates, making smart comments around. That's a bad attitude. A good attitude is eagerness, energy, and everything else. Being supportive, being an amazing teammate, going up and beyond, taking care of little details. So there is no brainer for a coach when they see a great attitude to be like, I want this on my team. Now, if you bring all 3, energy, eagerness, and attitude, you are virtually irreplaceable at that point. Everybody is replaceable, but let's face it, it's very few kids and athletes out there that are bringing all 3 to the table. Number 4, confidence. And this is something I'm strongly passionate about. When you step outside of your house, maybe you're in your house still. Whatever you do, you need to have confidence. A confident person goes a long way. We are also drawn to people with confidence. So let's say for the tryouts or volleyball court, a lot of girls possess great skill, great fundamentals, they invested in their strength training, but yet they walk in and there is no confidence. Again, poor body language, crossed arms, biting nails, kind of head down, shoulders hunching. So we need to do better there. Confidence, just like any skill, can be practiced. Number one thing is becoming aware. Do I lack confidence? There is also something that I say, just because you feel a certain way, that doesn't mean you have to act a certain way. So coming to tryouts, you gotta think, what are the confident things I can do? What is displaying my confidence? And then you can practice those to get ready for tryouts. If you just wait on a tryouts and for it to happen, it's probably not, because now you're nervous, there are other people, there are people grading you. So your confidence is practiced day to day, especially going to the gym, to the practice. You can also ask your coach if you don't know, hey, would you perceive me as a confident athlete or not? So again, when you show up to tryouts and you stand in a line shoulder to shoulder next to somebody who hasn't practiced any of those things, you will shine. And lastly, number 5, coachability. Coachability and attitude are really closely related, but I do find a difference. So for me, coachability is how do you respond to instruction or constructive criticism, or when somebody is actually genuinely trying to help. What I'm seeing a lot these days is kids, they're very resistant to any type of feedback. For instance, if I say, extend your elbows, they would snap back, I already do that, okay? That is not coachability. Coachability is you listening and listening good, not just hearing. Hearing and listening are two different things. Listening and applying. Asking the right questions and then being eager to apply the given information. When we see coachability, we are very excited because we know we can teach skill. However, if I have an athlete that comes in and it's completely uncoachable, I always tell parents, first we gotta work on their coachability before I even attempt to take them out on a court. If you're in a tryouts, coaches are not going to have time to decide, hey, are you gonna work on your coachability or not? They're just gonna scratch, not coachable, done. If you're coachable, you're almost guaranteed a place on the team. I hope you enjoyed this video and really find value in it. Go home and think about what can you bring to tryouts that is not skill related. Let's recap. We got, what is your biggest strength? Clear communication skills, eagerness, energy, and attitude, confidence, and coachability. If you need improvement in any of those areas, you can practice them just like any other skill. Thank you for listening. See you later.